All right, what is up, internet? I've got a challenge for you. I want to challenge you to get outside your comfort zone. And of course, I wouldn't ask you to do something that I haven't tried myself. I understand there's about maybe 1 out of 20 of you that are actually going to try this, but you know what? That one person's a person that I need to talk to. That's the one person that needs to hear this. If you can't tell the difference, I got a little bit extra hitch in my step, a little more energy. I don't feel quite as awkward making a video now. This coming Thursday will be the 2-week mark that I challenged myself to do something that makes me very uncomfortable, that puts me out of my comfort zone, and was completely unnecessary. Now, it may sound like something small and stupid and insignificant, but if there's something that makes you feel uncomfortable, it makes you feel uncomfortable no matter what it is. Now, I challenge myself to, first of all, start waking up an hour early before work every day and make myself a meal, sit down with a cup of coffee, and just relax. Usually, I'm a snooze king. Usually, I snooze 3 or 4 times. I wake up with about 15 to 20 minutes to get to work. I rush to work. I'm usually still pretty cranky, aggravated, anxious, just not wanting to be at work. Now, since I've started doing this, I've noticed that my anxiety has gone down tremendously. My ambition at work has skyrocketed, and just throughout the whole day, I've just felt, just better overall. Getting that extra meal in before I go to work also has been helping with my weight loss as well. Second part, there isn't necessarily a dress code for what I do. I drive a forklift in a warehouse. It's not rocket science. It's not being a doctor. It's not being a salesman. I don't interact with customers. So theoretically, I could wear sweatpants and a ratty shirt and have messy hair or a ball cap. Usually, I would just wear work jeans, carpenter jeans, something like that, a random t-shirt and a hat. And when I walk the halls, I would usually be face down, head down, shoulders down. I just kind of wanted to disappear. I didn't want to be noticed by anybody. I didn't want to be bothered by anybody. If people passed me in the halls, I would look straight down. I just straight down, slump down. I didn't want to be seen. I didn't want to be noticed. I just wanted to be ignored. I wanted to be a ghost. So I challenged myself to dress up every day I went to work. And now dress up means I wear a nice pair of jeans, a collared shirt, and as you can tell, I recently adopted a normal-ish haircut. I style my hair every day before I go to work. Belt tucked in, nice jeans, nice shoes. And this is completely overkill for what I do. And this makes me extremely uncomfortable because this makes me stand out. And I already stood out, but obviously I stand out because of the way I look. I noticed something. The very first morning, I almost didn't do it. Thursday night, I told myself I'm doing this no matter what. Friday morning came along. I tried talking myself out of it so many times, but I remembered a quote from Les Brown. If you want to have unreasonable goals, you're going to have to be an unreasonable person. Now, dressing up and going to work to a position where you don't have to dress up seems a little unreasonable, but my goals, whether it be in life or in powerlifting, they're all pretty unreasonable. They're going to require me to get out of my comfort zone and do things that I am not used to. So what I found was I walked the halls, shoulders back, chest up, and I would not let myself look down. Even when people walked by me and people looked at me, as uncomfortable, extremely uncomfortable as it felt, I looked straight forward or I looked them in the eye and I said hello. This was extremely uncomfortable. I can't even, it's ridiculous how something as simple as making eye contact with someone in a hallway would make you uncomfortable. I was expecting negative feedback, ridicule, criticism, Coming up on almost 2 weeks now, I've noticed a pretty significant change. My confidence level has actually went up a lot. People's opinions of me has went up, for just something as simple as dressing up. So many people compliment me on my new look, like people I never talked to, people I've talked to for years, people I've never talked to before. All of a sudden, in the halls, driving down the lane, people are just complimenting me nonstop, and that has an effect. That has an amazing positive effect. When you get positive reinforcement from people, all of a sudden, shoulders are up. I was walking with confidence. Said hi to people I don't usually say hi to. I start taking on tasks at work that weren't my responsibility, or I found myself going above and beyond doing tasks that I absolutely did not have to. So from doing something just as simple as dressing up and waking up an hour early to go to a job that does not require any of this, it has significantly changed my confidence. Just in less than 2 weeks, my confidence has went up. The way people look at me at work has changed. There's been so much positive reinforcement to myself and my attitude and the way I present myself. It's something that I would not have guessed what would be an outcome. And I might have guessed in a couple weeks, couple months, things might change, my confidence might change, people's opinion of me might change, but in less than 2 weeks, just as simple as tucking in my shirt and styling my hair has just done wonders for my confidence level. And this has passed over into different parts of my life. This has passed over into training. My confidence in my training has gone up. My confidence in my goals outside of work and outside of training have gone up. We'll get more to the goals that I'm setting for myself outside of training and outside of work. But this is absolutely helping me climb the ladder and helping me get out of my comfort zone. If you follow me on social media, you have seen me post a lot of stuff lately about getting out of your comfort zone, the fact that life doesn't begin until you get outside of your comfort zone. So I just challenge you to do something for 1 week. When I started out, it was like, I'm just gonna wear nice clothes, I'm just gonna wake up early for 1 week, and then I'm gonna stop. But at the end of 1 week, I found myself not wanting to sleep in late again. I found myself not wanting to dress anything less than a collared shirt and having my shirt tucked in, hairstyled. So it's almost like a lifestyle change. And it's from doing something as simple as challenging myself to do one small thing that took me out of my comfort zone. So I challenge you to do one thing. Give yourself 1 week. Pick something in your life that either makes you uncomfortable, it puts you outside your comfort zone, it's not necessary, just something that just makes you squirm, something that just makes you want to leave the room. Do something, one thing that makes you extremely uncomfortable, and take it on for 1 week. And you'll be surprised at the end of that week, how much change it's had on you. So this is going to be the first part in a couple of videos. My opinion about how I approach things in life is changing, it's evolving. My interest in stepping outside of my comfort zone is expanding, which is leading me to pursue different endeavors that, the past 10 years I've worked the same job. I've worked the same safe job. It really afforded me no advancement, no extra pay. I really went nowhere for the past 10 years because it was safe. It was easy, it was safe. I had nothing to worry about. It didn't challenge me at all. And I'm getting to the point where I don't want that anymore. That's not the type of person I want to be. That's not the type of person that's going to help raise a family. And yeah, so ending with, do something that puts you out of your comfort zone. And if it's just something as little as dressing different, Les Brown. Again, Les Brown has an amazing quote. It says, dress like a prospect instead of a suspect. So take some of that with you. If 1 out of every 20 people that looks at this actually goes out and does something, that's amazing, because that means one person needed to hear it. So have a great night until we meet again.